What's going on, guys? How you doing? Welcome back, Gigi here. I'm just sitting here getting ready to do this reading, and I was meditating on y'all's energy. And I'm seeing, as I'm sitting here starting the pre-shuffle process, I'm seeing a man holding what looks to either be a suitcase or a briefcase, holding a little boy's hand. And it's like he's holding a little boy's hand that's holding another person's hand that looks like maybe mommy, and mommy's holding the hand of maybe another baby, and there may be like this girl may have multiple children by multiple men, possibly. And the thing is the man holding either the briefcase or the suitcase is thinking about the child. What they're thinking of, we will find out. What will happen if I walk away? My mind is with the child, this masculine's energy is saying. His mind is with the child. Thinking about parenting styles. Are they even a good parent? Would they make a good parent? All of the things. This masculine may only know work. That's why the briefcase slash suitcase or whatever it is. It looks like a briefcase or a very small like weekend suitcase or of some sort, like a weekend bag. Whatever it is that it represents. It may represent both. They may like going away on the weekends and having their freedom to do what they want. They like their job. They like all of that, and they are in their head about if they're able to do the family life, if they have the mental bandwidth for it, if they have the emotional depth for it, if they have the physical strength and the stamina to be able to endure it. All of these things. May have fun playing favorite uncle to whomever they may, be seeing. If they have children, playing the favorite uncle or friend or whatever. Spoil, spoil, spoil. Here you go, 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 go. I want your mommy's attention. Go do what you do. This masculine may be very selfish, or may feel like they're very selfish and trying to think about the possibility and the concept of being involved in somebody's life that has children that may not be theirs, and the possibility of wanting more children. Like this person really has to wrap their whole mind around it, and it may be throwing them for a loop. So we're going to tap a little bit further into this and see what Spirit has for us now. It is May 22nd. It is 3:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to jump right in. Well, we're going to continue to jump right in. Holy Spirit, please continue to protect and guide me through this energy reading for our collective. Please come down with my angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to continue to protect and guide me through this reading. Please allow these messages to be clear, honest, and precise for our collective. And Holy Spirit, please cast all evil and darkness away and send it back to where it comes from tenfold. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. I have Moonology and my tarot and this random guy here. So we're going to start with the tarot. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this spirit. Okay. We have the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Swords in the upright. Okay. This person is sitting here weighing out their options. They're indecisive at the moment because they know what they like, they know what they want. They're not weighing out. They're not the same thing. They know what they like, they know what they want. They want both. Can they have both? They're sitting here trying to see how they can maneuver through this. Okay. They are being forced to face the truths of some serious realities, because the person on their mind may be you, collective, and they know that you have some serious boundaries, some serious expectations, and you have some serious focus. And when your mind is made up, your mind is made up, and that's the end of it. Especially when it comes to the ones that you love, you are very set in your ways, and you don't bend, you don't fold at all. So this person has to see the harsh truths of the reality that they may have fallen in love with somebody that is very one way, like, this is how it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be a part of my life and you're going to be a part of, my family's life, you need to understand there are rules, regulations, and they will be followed. And if not, you cannot stay within the confounds of the boundaries here. You are going to be booted to the curb with no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, there will not be like 3 strikes, because this person's very focused on making sure that they raise whatever children or child that they may have with the best of their abilities to heal any vicious cycles and ancestral patterns that may have cursed this family line. And nobody is going to, alter that reality for these people, no matter how much the heart is really calling them to be together. I see foreign land. This is definitely foreign territory for this person, for this masculine. Not something, they may have been brought up an only child, never known what it's like to have to share, attention with anybody ever. And, it's forcing them to have to face the fact that they may be a little spoiled. Okay. Now, like I said, they're trying to, formulate a plan on how to maneuver through this gracefully, at least somehow, to be able to maybe get what they want to some extent. Let's see. They could have what they want. They may be able to come up with a plan that will allow for both their freedom and the upbringing of whatever children that may be involved to kind of stay the same, but still have some kind of companionship together, friendship of some sort that will allow for everybody to come out on top of this. Okay, we have the Emperor. Now this is one message in itself, okay? The Emperor here is bound within they're trapped within themselves about this, okay? They don't like being faced with obstacles. If I didn't tell you we have the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Wands in the reverse, okay? What I feel about this here is that this is representing a dilemma that caused the separation. It might be the mindset of this person's independence and freedom and not wanting to be strapped down by, constant and consistent family life. This person wants to come in and out, come and go as they please, do as they want, see who they want, do what they want, who they want, how they want, when they want, all of these things. They may act very childish when they don't get their way. That may very well be the reason for the separation, is that you were putting down the rules, laying down the law, trying to get truth and clarity in the situation, and somebody didn't like their feathers being ruffled, and they acted childish, and that may be the reason why they caused the separation. Okay? This person is an emperor, though. They just need to get, to earn that crown. It's theirs. They just have to earn it by proving themselves to be a good human being, and not just by, trying to throw money at everything and, hoping that things will just fall into place. However, okay, they have to be faced with the harsh reality of, what it is that they're asking spirit for. You want this person, whoever this masculine is, whether you are the masculine collective or the collective is who is on this person's mind, okay? If you want this person, whoever the other half of this situation is, you want them, the one with the kids, the one with the family, the one that's, whoever this masculine is going to have to live up to some serious expectations. They're going to have to come face to face with a lot of harsh realities about what led up to the separation. And it's not just going to be one person collective, it's going to be an entire community, possibly somebody's main family members, like the ones they are most closest to. And right now, that is entrapping them in their mind about this whole situation. They want to pack up a weekend bag and come out and see you, whoever this may be, okay? Whoever you are. They want to walk hand in hand with you guys, you know, in the afternoons, meeting up at the school bus stop. Everybody meets at the school bus stop and they walk hand in hand home, you know, one from work, the other from school, and the woman from wherever it is that she's coming from. That, in his mind, that's what he wants. He wants to walk hand in hand, say, ooh, look, that looks like a fun place to go to dinner. Let's go stop there, and either, if it's a store, gather the ingredients, or stop there and actually have a bite to eat, and then go home, and homework and fun and all of the things that families do in the evenings. And like in their mind, they want to. This masculine does. He fears the change that comes with all of that. And it's entrapping him in his own mind. What else, Spirit? He wants romantic nights out on the balcony. If they have like a deck or a balcony or whatever out of their main living space or their bedroom, he wants to open up the doors, have the beautiful night sky shining through the windows, opening up, stepping out onto the balcony or the terrace or whatever, and looking up at the stars, wrapping his arms around his woman, looking deep into her eyes and watching her marvel at the beautiful night sky. Like, he wants those romantic moments. He wants to see his woman in moments of pure passion and bliss. Good news, earthly matters, solid beginnings. He wants to see a solid new beginning. He has goals that include a lot of very passionate moments, very personal encounters, one-on-one conversations in each other's physical energy space. And in their mind, they want the honeymoon phase. This masculine wants the honeymoon phase. He wants to be able to whisk you away and take you traveling at the drop of a dime. He wants to be able to take you shopping randomly and be able to play dress up. And he doesn't want any distractions. He wants you all to himself. The thing is at this point, at this phase in life, that's not the option. He would have to learn how to work around it and enjoy the times where, you know, maybe the children or the child is with, you know, grandparents or their other parent, however it works. He's very selfish. He wants it his way or no way. And right now his stubbornness is forcing him into facing seriously harsh and true realities of situations. If he wants a happy family, if he wants what could possibly be a twin flame union, he needs to understand that it requires this person getting over the serious fact of the matter that, you know, the woman on his mind may have a family and a community that they're going to have to be a part of if they want anything to do with this, you know. If there was any lies that may have caused separation, if there's any truths that need to come out, they're going to have to come out. And this person, and being shown the separation, is revolving around lies and manipulation and deception. Okay? And it was all due to hostility, because he didn't like the fact that toes were being put down, boundaries were being set, you know, questions were being asked, and somebody was putting, you know, it was taking back their independence and taking back their control. Wasn't allowing this masculine to dominate them in the way that, you know, he may be accustomed to with other people. You showed this masculine exactly who was boss, and you weren't taking no crap from him at all. Good for you. Whether they're your twin flame or not. Okay, the Empress is in reverse, okay? The thing is, is this is not the energy that you're in currently. This is the energy in which they may have verbally like accused you of not being able to stand on your own 2 feet. You may not have confidence. You may not be, you may be stuck and stagnant in your life and you're not going to amount to anything, that you don't take care of yourself, you let yourself go. All of these hurtful, nasty things may have been said during the separation, okay? Making themselves to be out to be the emperor, okay? Very much out to be like this boss type person, but now I really don't feel like this person has amounted to much more than just being a pain in the royal tushy since the separation. And if you can look at your life collective and you can see that you've come up seriously since that separation, you know for a damn fact that you are not the empress in the upright, or excuse me, belay my last. You can definitely state that you are not the empress in the reverse. You may very well have stepped into your power fully since you guys separated. Okay. This is might be what was portrayed, or what they allowed their mind to think of you like, just to keep them from you, So basically what I'm trying to say is that they thought all of these nasty, low vibrational things about you to keep you at arm's distance, to prevent them from having to face the reality of all of this. They may have stated some really nasty, horrible things just to keep you at arm's length, to keep them from having to grow up and mature and face the reality of their emotions. Escape. Yeah, this separation was to help you escape, pull yourself together, and learn from the past hardships. It's exactly what it says. You were able to walk away from this, pick yourself up from all of this, maybe emotional and verbal abuse, emotional attacks, all of those things this masculine may have put you through. Picked yourself up, dusted yourself off. You escaped ruin, of your own mental health. You pulled yourself together, you got yourself up and going forward, and you found yourself driven and dedicated to whatever endeavor it is that you're currently going on. You're on. Okay, you found your life's journey and you're going there. Okay, you're getting there. You're taking your life's path and you're doing what you need to do. It may be slow going, but that's okay. It's still going. Okay, if you have patience, you will persevere. Okay, unexpected sources of money or income. This masculine may be thinking about how you are able to survive, how you're able to afford living in the economical ruins of this country and this, what we're facing as a society, economically, how you're able to withstand what we're facing as a recession as a whole, okay? How you're able to keep the lights on, keep a roof over your head and food in your stomach when they may know you did not have a whole lot of money, or at least they thought you didn't have any money. And they're trying to figure out how you're able to do all of what you're doing, okay? The thing is right now, Spirit's letting them watch whether they're stalking or not. That's completely, between him and Spirit, okay? Spirit's letting them watch. Spirit's sitting there letting them rack their brain, putting themselves in their own sort of hell, trying to figure out exactly what you're up to. It's all part of their karma. Because we have the High Priestess in reverse, and the second I looked down and saw the definition, misuse of intuition, acting on bias or prejudice, manipulativeness, lack of emotional control. Well, that's just confirmation of everything I've been saying about this particular masculine. This masculine may have a pretty good, pretty spot-on intuition, knowing, that you may have brought them, abundance in so many different aspects of life, knowing that they were meant to keep you around, but they were definitely acting on bias or prejudice. They were definitely looking at you in a very low vibrational way, and they didn't understand, what they were feeling emotionally, and the way they felt emotionally made them act out irrationally, and caused a separation that now they're literally kicking themselves in the rear end for. Oh, hello, kitty. I feel like this person may lie uncontrollably. Oh, man. We got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Reality, clarity, sobriety, poor choices, lack of choices, opportunities, or options. Then we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have, damn, bro. We have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse, man. I knew I was feeling like this felt like an extension from the reading that's posting as we speak. This may be all things that are like leading somebody up to a major smack in the face by the Holy Spirit. I was working on some of my final stuff, and I guess the channel didn't want to close because the masculine I was picking up on in the last reading, I was seeing this masculine being put in the back of what looked like a police van and being taken away, maybe to some kind of psychiatric institution. But the moment this person got put in this van, whether it was to be brought to a psychiatric institution or to jail, as he's looking out the back window, holding his hands on the bars like an old vintage cartoon or something, everything goes dark as he starts driving away, and demons just start consuming the van. And the look of fear and terror, this masculine knows that if something happens and one more outburst happens within his community, something's going on. Oh God, okay, here we go. This here is very specific to one masculine, okay? This one masculine may be going cuckoo crazy, Looney Tune status. The thing is they may in their mind think they're going Looney Tunes, but in reality they're having an awakening and they don't understand what's going on. If they have an intuition of some sort, or if they have some kind of inner knowing, they may be forced into having those spiritual gifts tapped into because of the moon phases and the way the planetary alignments are positioned right now. And somebody might, if it's this person I was picking up on earlier, if they're using intoxicants or drugs or alcohol of any sort, and it may be manipulating the awakening process and forcing this person to think they're going crazy or being possessed by demons. Okay? The thing is this person getting put in that van or having whatever intervention, whether it be divine intervention or community intervention, and being put into some kind of psychological help center, whatever it may be exactly what this person needs to face their demons, to be able to clear everything out, to be able to get them on the path to where they need to go to clear all this out, to get them out of this fear and anxiety that's causing them to drink and do more intoxicants that may be normal for what's comfortable for this person. They've been fighting this battle for a long time, since maybe even before the separation with you, since your heart was started. They knew from several specific moments within the time that they had with you before the separation. There are several pinpointed moments this person had opportunities for serious enlightenment and awakening. Okay? There were things sent, gifts given, moments shared, words shared and exchanged, beautiful moments and encounters that were just like highlighted marks on the timeline for this person to realize that you were their complete wish fulfillment. They knew that they were starting to lose your affection for them before the separation. They knew that there was a distance that the distance between you may have been growing, whether it be physically or emotionally or spiritually. Caused them to act different than what you may be accustomed to. They may have just started lavishing you with gifts. They may have started, acting out of character, doing things that they weren't normally doing with you, all of this. But because of the fact that there was so much lies and deception, I look down and the first thing I see is backbone. This person may have lacked the spine to be able to tell you the truth, so they came up with all kinds of cockamamie nonsense to kind of keep you, like, once again, at arm's bay, because they didn't want to face the fact that you may have a family, or you may have with children, or you just may have a very difficult family to have to deal with that may force them to face the reality of the situation that caused the separation. Like, what do you want with my daughter? What are your intentions with my child? Why are you sitting here causing all of this grief and separation, this, that, and the next thing with your lying and your manipulation and your nasty? Well, you're going to sit here and you're going to explain yourself. Like, they may not want to have to face that. They may not want to have to answer to nobody. They're not used to that sort of thing, and it makes them uncomfortable. But they're literally beating the living crap out of themselves, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And all the while they're drinking and blowing lines, smoking, and all the crap that they do in order to keep themselves somewhat functioning. The thing is that they may be lashing out. They may be having meltdowns. They may be having, like, moments where they don't understand what the hell is actually going on. They may check themselves into a psychiatric hospital, for all we know. Strength in the reverse. If this person does check themselves in, that vulnerability may save their life. Okay? The thing is if they do check themselves in, it may actually challenge the traditions of their family, where they don't speak of those sorts of things. They tuck it away and let it kind of fade out, or, they may be used to their money being able to pay for people to be quiet about the situation. They're not used to people being so open about mental health, spirituality, and all of those things. So them checking themselves in, or at least opening themselves up to being vulnerable enough to, consider help, is a big challenge for this person. But if they, can break free of the chains that conform them to this traditional way of thinking, it may actually save their life. Or if they don't, it could be, if they do decide to break free of whatever mold it is that's been, that they've been conformed to, they may get a chance at a new beginning. Okay? They may be able to transform spiritually. They may be able to let go of any childhood traumas and any separation that may be between the two of you. Okay? If not, well, if they're not willing to let go of a past version of themselves, whatever it is that they're doing may force that. Whoops, I'm looking at it in the wrong way. Let's just reshuffle these a little bit. Whoops. Oh, Spirit. Thank you. Materialism, dullness, preoccupation with money. If they allow this to, manipulate how they go about handling this situation, I mean, we've already seen what the possibilities are here. On the bottom, if they fear change, well, that's something we were talking about in the last reading. This person for sure fears change. And that's another reason for the indecisiveness. Well, it's the main reason for the indecisiveness and everything I've been saying since the beginning of this reading. So, is there any more messages out of here before we switch? This is unbelievable. Okay. Lack of money, letting go of the past, focusing on the future. Okay. Now, if this person doesn't get their mess in a pile and they refuse, there's going to be a series of towers that are going to fall. It's going to start and hit this person where it hurts. And it may come in the shape of losing a lot of money, losing a job, and it all may be caused by whatever hospitalization or sabbatical, let's say sabbatical, this person may need to take for whatever reason. Okay? To face the sadness, get over the grief, the despair, the loss, all of that, the guilt, the remorse, the regret, the trauma, all of the heartbreak and unwelcome feelings and emotions that they may have. Okay, if they do that, okay, If they do that, if they're forced into it, let's say it like this, if they do it willingly, they may be able to come out of this gracefully. If they are forced into this and spirit has to step in and intervene by forcing this person into help or into rehab, okay, by either, I hate to say it, but this is what he's showing me, putting that man behind the wheel of a car under the influence of whatever it is that they prefer to do, and causing some kind of tragedy, may be what happens to force this person into detox, force this person to seek the help they may need. And if they do end up with that in that particular situation where they may cause a car crash or do some kind of craziness, like, I don't know, run off the side of the road and into a tree and hurt themselves real bad, or drive into a building or hit somebody, God forbid, like all of those things is going to be the starting point of some major towers. Because this person can't seem to let go of the past, let go of the old traditional ways of thinking that caused them to be in the position that where they are in, where they were too focused on money instead of love and respect and change. They're going to lose a lot of money. They may lose their freedom. They may lose their job. They may lose everything that ever mattered to them. Like all those low vibrational things they thought of you, everything that they want, everything that they supposedly worked their tush off for, it's going to be taken away. And then they get to live in the situation that they basically tried to predict for you, or assumed they were predicting your future, or tried to curse you with some kind of future that they thought was acceptable for your class of person in their eyes because of their judgment. Okay? They get to see what that feels like. And by not listening to what Spirit was trying to do and taking the advice of the people that came, the traditional ways of thinking that their physical ancestors may have instilled in them, by taking bad advice and being an alcoholic or a drug addict. It says it right here. Can you guys see it? Alcoholic or drug addict, right there. That's it. Yep. Because of that, choosing to not get on this new path, choosing to stay withdrawn from this whole situation, they get to face what it is that they're going to face. And it may be very traumatic. It may be very traumatic. I mean, if somebody gets in the car drunk or high off their behinds, okay, gets in the car, speeds down the road, misses a stop sign and hits somebody, gets T-boned and accidentally, gets into an accident, gets T-boned and ends up in ICU. And then not only do they have to face the consequences of dealing with the impact of the accident, then they may have to face jail time for the DUI, depending on the severity of the situation, depending on what it is that they do. Not only could they lose their independence and their freedom, their fine, but they could lose their damn life now. This person willing to risk it all for what? For what? Drugs and alcohol and a playboy mindset? I mean, wow. Okay. Get how you live. No judgment here. You get free will for a reason. So, all right, we're going to save this one for after here. We're going to get some messages here from this particular energy. I want to see what this person has to say, what they're thinking, what they're projecting, what's going on. I want to see what they might be missing for you. I want to see what they may be watching or stalking and feeling regrets about. I feel like whatever it is that they're watching you do, they really wish they were a part of it. They want to be your cheerleader. They want to see you take on these challenges and execute them gracefully. It's like you are a beautiful gymnast and you have the craziest uneven bar routine ever, and this person knows how hard you've been working and they want to cheer you on. Yeah, they want to be a part of all of this stuff, but they can't get their mind wrapped around the family dynamic of the whole situation. They want this connection. They want a twin flame connection with you. They do. They may know that in their heart, they may know that it's you. They just can't seem to face it. They'd rather just watch from a distance and hope and pray that they may get an opportunity later on down the road. I mean, I don't know, man. From what I've been picking up on, Spirit's not going to let it go down like this. Spirit wants this person to realize they're being a fool. If you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. The thing is in their mind, in their heart, they know you're the one. The only connection that really matters, the only connection that ever really did matter. Others may have just been for fun and just to save face and look good in the public's eye, you know. But in their eyes, in their true eyes, they truly love you. And the thing is in your mind, you may see them as a fool that played everybody that encounters them. Anybody in your mind, you think anybody that encounters this person will be played for a fool. They don't know how to love in your eyes. They don't know how to accept love, or, you know, you put hands on her. Are you serious? Oh, this may very well be what happens that lands this person in the clink. You know what I'm saying? Or in the psychiatric hospital. This may be the humble stick, the great big humble stick Spirit needs to lay down with this person, to use on this person. That whooping. This person does not know what they're about to have to face. Unbelievable. Getting into a fist fight with somebody, or being accused of putting hands on them. It could be a multitude of different things. I really pray to God that that's not the case. I hope nobody gets that crazy out of their mind, cuckoo bananas, that puts hands on nobody and hurts somebody. That would really suck real bad, Spirit. Wish you were here right now. In their mind, that's the damn truth of the matter. The fact of the matter, oh, Spirit, now you showing me what's good. He's kissing up on a girl. He's explaining why he feels the way he feels. Trying to be vulnerable with this person. She doesn't like what she's hearing. Let me be alone. I need to calculate all of this new information. It needs to compute in the brain. Please, my princess, don't leave me like this. Stop calling me that. I'm not your princess. If I was, you wouldn't wish I was someone else, or there was someone else here instead of me. I was a fill-in. Whoever the collective may be is the one on your mind, not me. If you want her so much, go to her. He may grab her and try to pull her towards him to stop her from leaving so they can talk. And she may let loose. People may start coming out of the woodworks, and, you know, if they live in an apartment or in close quarters, if they're at the front door, people may be hearing and coming out, and somebody may call the police, knowing that he might be drunk or known for being an alcoholic, or, you know, somebody that's always high or drunk or whatever. Like, people that live around them may know. May see them bringing bottles of alcohol on a regular basis to the dumpster or to the trash, or bringing, you know, whatever. I've missed you so much since you've been gone. Somebody that is extraordinarily unique and beautiful. The person they wish that was there with them right now, yep, that's you. They've missed you so much since you've been gone. They know how unique and beautiful you are. You're an artist's dream, I'm being told. I don't have very much time left. I gotta go pick up my tiny human. So you had money and power, and your karmic came and took it all away from you. That's my problem. How? Part of the fear is hearing those words come out of your mouth. This person seems very unstable. Like they don't want to have to face the reality, but they also don't want to have to hear that you don't want them. They want to be able to be with you. They want the cake and eat it. Very unbalanced, very unstable. This person's brain chemistry may be all kinds of twacked out from being using all those intoxicants for God only knows how long. Spirit needs this person to detox so they can shine the beacon of light in his head. Okay? So whatever has to happen to get this person there is what's going to happen to get this person there. You know what I mean? You don't know me by now. You will never, ever, ever know me. Gemini. Very unbalanced. This person may be fighting their dark side and their light side. They might be at war within themselves. They may be a Gemini. Whatever that's awakening that might happen may be happening or has happened in Gemini season. All right. We'll take these as the final messages from this deck because I literally only have less than 15 minutes and I've got to go. So why did you even come back then? I'm sorry, but it's over for good this time. They've got to be careful. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Okay. Now, the thing is in their mind, because of the fact that they are afraid to face whatever's coming towards them, they fear that they may be running out of time, or by the time they finally get their mess in a pile, they will be too late. The thing is in their mind and in their heart, they know that you may listen to them, you may forgive them, but you may very well say, hey, why did you really come back? If it's truly only for forgiveness and the opportunity to have some kind of companionship, awesome. Maybe we can be pen pals or something, and, distance may be kept. The thing is they don't want that. They don't want to hear that it's over for good this time. Yeah, you have forgiveness, but it's over for good this time. That's it. They don't want to do that. And in the state of mind that they're in, they may be as cuckoo crackhead as they have a gun. Be careful. Okay? The thing is Spirit's keeping the separation where it is because this person needs to take the time to heal. They're hurting, and it's not just from romantic situationships. It's from a lifelong line of tragedy, trauma, PTSD that needs to be faced and healed. Okay? The moment the separation happened in your mind, that was it for good. You may have said it's over for good this time. If you do X, Y, and Z and this separation happens, that's the end of it for good this time. You may have said that, and with your actions, they may truly believe it. And it may be making them actually crazy. They do not like it. They do not like having boundaries placed in their way of getting what they want. They do not like it. Especially ones that cannot be penetrated. Boundaries that aren't being, that are being kept. They don't like it. They don't like it, not one bit. No. They don't. They sure don't. All right, let's get some Moonology. Fiery climax approaches, like I said, it might happen during Gemini season. I mean, that's literally right around the corner. And this is full moon in Aries. We just had one of those. That may have been the start of it. There may be triggers and times that may be around. We just had that full moon in Aries last month. I mean, I'm not really trying to give too much like zodiac, but that may be a sign. This may have been the start of a very fiery climax that approaches that may be leading up to this, whatever this might be. Scary. Real scary, okay? Real scary. There's Gemini again. New moon in Gemini, communication's key. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. The thing is, If this person does not heed the warning signs that are coming at him, that are being shown to him, he doesn't heed Spirit's warnings, that fiery climax that's going to approach may lead him to a point where he's going to have one opportunity to communicate the situation, and only one, before something else happens. And the second I say that, my stomach surges again. Why? Okay, on the bottom, here we go. Time to release negative energy. Full moon in Scorpio. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Gemini twice, 3 times, Aries twice, Scorpio once. Okay. This fiery climax that is approaching is supposed to help this person release the negativity, if they choose to take action. Okay. If they choose to take action and communicate what needs to be communicated, the answers they need will come. They will come, and they will come loud and clear, exactly the way this person needs to hear them. This person needs to recognize that they're good enough. Full moon in Virgo. They need to also stop underestimating the power of the heart chakra space. They have to stop underestimating what's going on in their heart space. Okay? Because if they do stop underestimating it, a new romantic cycle is possible. Okay, new moon in Libra. It requires them to balance out their mind and their heart. This is obvious. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon in the surrender to the divine. Full moon. Full moon eclipse. Actually, we just had one. I believe that was during Aries season, right? No, it was the full moon eclipse in Scorpio. Oh, and look at that. That's kind of funny. Anyway, conclusions are within reach. Surrender to the divine. Well, you have to surrender to the divine to be able to get to those conclusions. Okay? Surrendering to the divine will help you get balanced to start that new romantic cycle. That will help you work through your fears. Okay? Thank you. Luck is on everybody's side here. How people choose to use their free will through this cycle will be the determining factor of how lucky this person, the people involved are. Okay? Expect powerful change. Well, once you work through your fears, you will have a powerful change. You will get the opportunity to show the world the real you. Okay? On the bottom, you have to meditate and contemplate. Full new moon in Pisces. We have full moon in Aquarius too. Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Those are very rare, so pay attention to the moon cycles, okay? Your hard work is paying off. That's if you are putting in hard work to work through your fears, to do all of this. If you're not putting in the hard work, nothing's going to come of the situation. End of story, okay? But, if this person is able to face the harsh truths of whatever reality is coming towards them, prosperity will lie ahead, okay? It requires this person to step out of their south node, enter into their north node, and allow themselves to get, a little uncomfortable. And allowing themselves to get a little uncomfortable may get them out of a position to where which will stop them. Let me say it again. If this person is able to step out of their comfort zone, which is those old, outdated, traditional ways of thinking, he may get an opportunity to let go of the past and stop letting it hold him back and end whatever tough cycle that has been approaching and he's been dealing with this whole time. It approaches. It's approaching quickly, too, I'm being told. It may be very turbulent. It may have this person a trembling and a quaking and a shaking. Okay, for real. It's all to prove to this person that they are good enough exactly how they are. And no matter what anybody says, they are loved unconditionally by Most High. They just have to remember and be reminded of that. And have it be brought to the forefronts of their mind by having that beam of light sent right into the top of their head. Okay? Spirit asked me to grab this for one final closing message, which is the Sacred Rebels. Let's see what final message comes out. I thought that was going to be it, but unfortunately, it is not. Unfortunate for me because I gotta go. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit. final message. Yep, all of this requires this masculine to go beyond the normal for his life, okay? To step out of their comfort, because that light bulb right there, the second this person goes out of their comfort zone, that goes beyond their normal everyday routine and does one thing, and it may even revolve around communication, that light bulb moment like that will start and everything will go right on the path that they need to. Visions of life beyond death, they may be opened. It may allow for an opening of a gift, a major gift. Lots of light bulb moments. This person may be given of what, a vision of what their life... See, this person may be given possible visions of what their life may possibly be if they do certain things, or they refuse certain things, or they handle certain challenges certain ways. They fear what's going to happen if they start talking to themselves, what the effects of the awakening, how they're going to be perceived in their social settings. I'll tell you what, okay? As somebody that speaks to spirit on a regular basis, you get to a point where you have a disclaimer that comes with you. Look, I'm a spiritual being. If I'm randomly staring off into space or mumbling under my breath, don't worry about it. People can't accept you for who you are and your spiritual beliefs and what's going on with you. If they can't handle it, they are not welcome in your life. I've made it very clear in my life to the people who I associate with, I am very unique. I am very different. I do certain things a certain kind of way. It is this way for a reason. If you don't, you can either love me or hate me, but just know I love you unconditionally, no matter what. And if this person can get their mind wrapped around that concept, they'll be opened and awakened to a beautiful life that will be full of possibilities and wonder, not alcoholism, drug addiction, possibilities of imprisonment, or even serious health issues or death. I mean, there's the choice here seems to be pretty clear to me, but then again, that's just my perception of all of this. I've already faced traumatic situations like detox and handling PTSD and childhood traumas. Like I've dealt with my fair share of it, okay? If this person's able to find their inner strength and courage to be able to do this, the gifts will be worth every bit of pain and every tear, every moment of detox you may have to go through. Every point of it will be worth it. Okay? 51:51 on the timer. With that being said, I got to close this out so I can get my tiny one. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for helping me through this reading. I close this reading. Thank you, guys. Until next time, wish me luck on finals. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.